Hi everyone! I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is actually feeling pretty great today. Also, I think it looks pretty great. I have really curly hair naturally. This is all naturally. And I've been trying to figure out the best ways for me to manage my curly hair, because in the past I would just braid it or tie it up in some way right after I showered and just ignore it until the next time I showered. But then I would get so many people saying, "Oh, you have such nice curly hair. Why don't you style it? Why don't you do something with it?" Have you seen this? Do you know how long this takes? This is not a look that I can pull off every day, mostly because I hate it when my hair gets in my face. There's also a lot of hair and it gets really hot underneath it. But I do have 5 top tips. They're my 5 favorite tips for how to deal with curly hair and how to make it as healthy and strong and as beautiful as you can. Number 1, never ever ever brush your hair when it's wet. By all means, have a brush and brush it gently when it's dry, but when your hair is wet, it's more susceptible to damage and a brush can be too powerful for your hair. So you always want to make sure that when your hair is wet, like right after you shower, you comb it. 2, let your hair air dry as much as you can. Heat damages your hair so much. Between blow dryers, straighteners, curling irons, believe me, I've used them all. But they will damage your hair, and damage makes your hair frizzy. So even though you can get fantastic looking curls with a diffuser, you can also get fantastic looking curls without one, and then you don't have that heat damage. 3, mousse is your best friend. When I let my hair dry naturally without mousse in it, it just sort of all clumps together in one stiff lump of hair. It's really frizzy and it does not move freely. Like, I wouldn't be able to do this if there wasn't mousse in my hair. Mousse helps to shape your curls and define them, and also reduces frizz. So, mousse, your best friend, love it. 4, when you're washing your hair, it's super important that you don't put the conditioner in right after you've soaked your hair. You don't want your hair to be dripping wet when you put the conditioner in, because it kind of defeats the purpose of conditioner. When your hair is dripping wet, the conditioner just sort of slides right off and down the drain, and then you don't have the moisture from the conditioner being absorbed into your hair. You can't use the conditioner to detangle your hair in the shower. So by all means, rinse the shampoo out of your hair, but then step out of the stream of water while you put the conditioner in your hand and then put it in your hair. And that will help you get the full effect of the conditioner. 5, last but not least, use hair clips. Seriously, hair clips are like my new best friend, second only to mousse, but don't tell them that. Curly hair is also really tangled, and as soon as you brush those knots and tangles out, then that's when your hair goes all frizzy and poofy and not nice curls anymore. But you can't really work a hair elastic into tangles, so you want to make sure you use hair clips, because those don't need all the individual strands of hair to be separate. So use a hair clip if you need to get your hair out of your face, like I usually do, or off the back of your neck. So there you have my 5 top tips for dealing with curly hair. There are more. I have done so much Googling on like how to style curly hair, how to wash curly hair, what do I do with my curly hair. Those are my 5 favorite. They work for me. Life is great. I don't often leave my hair down to dry in this curly form. A lot of times I still do tie it up. At least I know that when I let it dry and I want to embrace the curls, I know that my hair is going to be relatively well behaved. Relatively, it's still curly. You can't have perfect hair. If you have any other top tips for curly hair, please feel free to leave me a comment or send me a tweet. I will reply. I'm very good at replying. More or less. No, I'm pretty good at replying. Anyways, that's all I have for you today, so I will see you later. Bye!